My name is Rhapsody. Welcome back to Slay the Spire for the daily challenge for the 18th of June 2020. Characters are silent. We start with 5 colorless cards, which are going to become 15 because we have Hoarder. Whenever you add a card to your deck, add 2 additional copies. You can no longer remove cards from your deck at the rest site. Sorry, at the merchant, rather. And the terminal, which is whenever you enter a new room, lose 1 of X HP and start each new combat with 5 plated armor. All right, what are we going to get? That's a lot of Mayhem. So we're going to have Mayhems playing cards. Okay. So we should probably be looking to defend while all of this is happening. Let's go for that. Also pop that to the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I think I will actually just lean entirely into the Mayhems and let Mayhems play my whole deck for me. That seems fun. Play the top 3 cards in my deck here. I've also got to make sure that I don't include cards in this deck that could just get completely, or rather could screw us completely if we happen to draw them with the Mayhem. Great. Choke seems incredible with this. If it ever gets played. Removing cards from the deck does mean Mayhem is more likely to hit good cards. Those forethoughts are pretty bad. But more money means more money for this shop, which means more cards. Okay. Removing 1 card versus adding 3 is effectively the measurement that I was trying to run there in my head. Okay, let's put that on the bottom of the deck and attack. That'll do. Get him, Mayhem. Or not. Escape plan for Shet and prepared. I mean, I could take escape plan. If escape plan rather gets played by the Mayhem, that's just an extra card in my hand. Sure. Really want to play the Mayhem, but definitely can't afford it. Maybe I want to upgrade the forethoughts so that I can put a bunch of Mayhems on the bottom of my deck. Seems like a bad idea, but is it? I'm very thankful that I have access to the... what is it? One sec. Brain, load, please. Acrobatics setup. Concentrate. The problem with acrobatics is it discards a card. Anything that discards a card is really, really hard to play with the Mayhems. Because it might discard exactly the right card that I want. I think I'd take none of those for that reason, actually. Oh, more escape plans. Happy to take that. Deadly Poison's getting randomly played is nice. Sure. I could also get 5 max HP, but I'm never going to end up with a decent amount of max HP. That's what I was trying to say. The terminal, the block the terminal provides is actually really, really, really handy right now. Because we just aren't generating that much ourselves. Okay. I'll take more copies of Mayhem if I see him. Definitely. We're not going to be able to defend here, are we? Oh! Dang. If that drew a defense, then yes, we would be able to. Actually, if it just drew a skill, we were going to be able to defend that turn. Unfortunate. Right, who's our boss as well? Yeah, unfortunately, the Mayhem playing an attack at the wrong time in that fight does result in us dying against the Guardian. Should use the 3 damage from the... should use the 3 damage from the Flash of Steel there. Alright. So I think if we are going all in on the Mayhem build, we're not really going for score. I'm okay with that, though. Dang. If I play the choke a little bit earlier, we actually would have gotten that kill in time. Not that it would have saved us the perfect, though. Oh, doppelganger. Nice. It'd be really, really good if that got played by the Mayhem. We shouldn't put curses in the deck, because those are just bad hits for the Mayhem, as well as dilute our early hands, which we need a mixture of Mayhems and defense. So I'll lose the 15 current, actually, because max HP is so hard for us to keep. Just don't wake up the enemy. Mayhem, doppelganger. Don't need to interact with any of these, do I? Nope. Get him. Let's go choke, flash, flash, Mayhem strike, and then I'll forethought a defend bottom of the deck. Just in case it happens to end up being relevant. I imagine it won't be, though. Love just full defending with all of those. Nice. That'll do it. Turnip can no longer become frail as well as melees? I mean, X costs are a really good hit with Mayhem, so sure. Like the statue, potions always appear in combat rewards. We will... extra energy on turn 1, I think. So they can set up more Mayhems. Upgrade a card on the deck or remove a card or transform a card. I do kind of slowly want to upgrade all of those Mayhems so they're easier to play. Let's start with the first. Move on to the second. I guess it's just Mayhems and expensive cards. Okay. Then I'll just play a bunch of free cards after that. Choke is working really well as well. I don't really need extra energy. Oddly. Although the extra energy does make the melees a lot better. In fact, it makes all of the Xcos cards a lot better. Okay, and then this should pretty easily be our kill. Yeah. Bottle Tornado, upon pick up, choose a power card. Start each combat with an opening hand. Obviously, get an upgraded. No. Upgraded Mayhem in that opening. I think I might actually have difficulty with this boss. But I'm going to risk it. You haven't got much time to upgrade all of these Mayhems. 3 Mayhems on turn 1 is pretty ridiculous, though. I'm going to throw out a poison potion as well to try and get you on the ground early enough. Yikes. Thank heck I did, I guess. Just sad that we couldn't also use Mayhem that turn. Deep breath first. Escape plan. That's a huge amount of block already. You know what? I'm just going to go for a Malaise. And I'll Forethought a Doppelganger and Forethought another Doppelganger to the bottom of the deck. Because those getting drawn and played by the Mayhem is so good. Put Strike on the bottom, I guess. We're actually defending here. I don't think I've taken damage yet in this fight. Oh god, just love the full Malaise for no energy. Okay. We've also got a decent amount of poison on the enemy, so basically as long as we don't hit an attack first in any of these, we're fine. Fingers crossed. Maybe I just need to remove the rest of attacks from the deck. Oh, this whole choke game is really good as well. Okay. Deep breath again. Just throw 0 cost the entire time. Oh god, this is a wild deck. I love it. 1,000 cuts, Phantasmal Killer, Corpse Explosions. 1,000 cuts, obviously. Then we want them upgraded. Enemies having more strength is really hard. It's definitely one of the extra extra energies. I don't really respond to what my enemy is doing that much. I think I could take the Runic Dome. I'll take it. Most of my cards in a turn are kind of already just played. Awesome. Yeah, definitely a 3 elite path here as well. Should I take the shop opening? I'll give myself the choice. We actually kill quite slow. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't have the ability to kill both of these. Two Mayhems on turn 1 as well as 1,000 cuts. I mean, maybe. Okay, with that... Yeah, with that choke, it feels a lot more likely that we can do this. Okay. Keep throwing out all these extra cards. 1,000 cuts, Deadly Poison, Strike... And get some Malaise as well. That should be a kill next turn. Yeah. Get him. Probably none of these. Again, we don't really want to be including that many more attacks in the deck. Fire Potion, though? I could see one of the elite fights killing me because of the way that I'm playing right now. So I'll keep the fairy in a bottle. Otherwise, I would throw it away for the fire potion here. I'm also going to go to the shop. Pen nib. No, definitely Crippling Cloud, though. Do I also want to look at Orrery? Yeah, let's look at Orrery. Probably none of those. Maybe the backflip? Definitely Skewer. Definitely upgraded Choke. Definitely Adrenaline. Oh my god. I'll take the backflips as well because of the Adrenaline. And I'll take Footwork as well just because our defense is a little lacking and I am going to be picking up more and more defensive things over the course of the run. 1,000 cuts. Mayhem. Footwork. No, Mayhem again? Actually, I think it's probably Mayhem again. Just try and get through this one really quickly. Hopefully 2 of the enemies are buffing this turn. Buff? Buff. Hey, great! Crippling Cloud's an incredible pickup right here. Pretty amazing. So 3 copies of Backstab in the opening hand is 45 damage to a single target. I like it, but do I need it? I don't think I'm gonna go with that. Dex? No, I think I'm fine. I want my opening hand to have space for the Mayhems. Good. Just wanted to get all of the enemies' artifact off. Great, and it worked out as well. We got the poison and the choke to deal the damage through it so that we didn't have to actually deal all that extra damage there. None of those. Fire potion, no, as well. Oh, okay, Ornamental Fan, when we play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block, as well as a Writhe. Writhe is going to be chunking up our opening hand, so we are going to want to get rid of that. These 1,000 cuts need to be upgraded as well, because they're twice as impactful when they are. Yeah, 3 of those in the opening hand is really rough. That was a 50-50 I definitely didn't need to take. Alright, let's see what we get. Damaged a lot is what it looks like. Although the boss definitely can't attack again right now. We got 4 Mayhem plays. The choke target's already dead, I guess. That's unfortunate. Alright. No attack. Thank you. Also, no attack this turn if you could. Crippling Cloud doesn't actually weaken the enemy there at all, because they were already weakened. Nice. Let's go. Choke, deadly poison, and kill. Alright. Meat on the Bone, if your HP is at or below 40%, 50% rather, at the end of combat, heal for 12 HP. Essence of Steel is actually pretty good, considering we already have plated armor. Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, it's more on cards played for the 1,000 cuts. God, I super regret the rides. We can no longer remove cards from our deck of the Merchant either, so I'm basically reliant on an event to remove these. Eep. Uh-oh. I didn't wait for everything to go through, and I just let that discard a super important card for me. Gotta make sure that I let all of the start of turn effects resolve, so I don't accidentally discard important things again. Pass all of those. We could have had like a really, really backstab heavy opening hand. Choke getting an upgrade is decent. Necronomicon being played twice is decent as well. Although I suspect we might die in this combat. Okay, we die right now. Thank you to the Fairy Pot for reviving us. And should now be able to have a decent time. Great. Very glad that I held on to that potion. We're going to be able to heal back up with the meat on the bone as well. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Crippling Cloud again for the weakness, just in case. See, the thing about this is the Golden Idol is only going to be healing us for the health that we have remaining, and we're just going to die in a single fight rather than via attrition when our max health is this low, so I'm actually going to increase my max health. Okay, this is the last scary combat. I'm going to actually gamble this brew past all of those. That's not great. Well, we're about to either take damage this turn or next. Okay, unfortunately the boss didn't decide to attack that turn, so they will be attacking this turn, which is even worse. Hopefully we find some defense. Oh god. Oh god, no defense. No defense so far. Okay, I need to pull back that backflip and find something that actually defends us. Wraithform will do. Just needed to find some defense there. This should now be the last time that I actually need to kind of scramble to keep ourselves alive. Did you have to double choke that target? I'd like dash as well. Dash being double played would be a lot of defense for us also. Double choke. Ooh, Duvu Doll. For each curse in your next start each combat with 1 strength, you have 6 curses. Well, I guess I take curses now, and Riddle with Holes is way better. Thanks, game. Finally justifying all of the curses that I picked up. Wow. We still ended up taking damage. Endless Agony Tactician Heel Hook. I'm fine. We'll take the max HP. The Singing Bowl is kind of keeping us level at the moment. Obviously, all those Wraith Forms want an upgrade. God, there are so many cards in this deck that want an upgrade. I guess I would actually probably take the upgrade everything you can no longer heal. Depends how late I saw it in the next floor. Because obviously I can't take it immediately, because then all it takes is 1 elite knocking my health down, and then we have a really bad time for the rest of the run. $14 from you, 8 possibly from the backliner. Okay, great. The backliner didn't. Wait, not 14, because I had intangibility. Oops. You're not attacking this turn, though, which means you are attacking this turn, so I should keep an eye out for anything I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it right now. I go 32 by X. 32 by X is 150. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. I am not going to be full defended here unless I use the Gambler's Brew to try and find something. Let's go Crippling Cloud and then Malaise, because this will actually get the enemy weakened this turn, which should significantly reduce the incoming. Okay, we got Wraith Form. We're fine. That's it. We just needed Wraith Form so that the Hyper Beam turn is no damage. Now that that's no damage, my Plated Armor at the end of my turn can block me. Enemy stuns this turn. We've got the easiest kill. Burst, Phantasmal Kill, and Doppelganger. Huh. I actually want the faster setup, so I'm going to take the Doppelganger. It seems Phantasmal Kill would be really, really, really hard to kind of like sort. Let's go Sozu. No more obtaining of potions. Potions aren't super important to us now that we have the Wraith forms in the deck. Okay. And again, I will be going for the most elites. Yeah. Unfortunately, we missed out on a question mark by going for this, but that's okay. That'll do. All I needed to do was make sure that I didn't play attacks at the start of this turn, and it seems like that one worked out. The Doppelgang for more cards and more energy this turn, which should help us, ideally, set up more Mayhems. Although, wow, please stop giving me attacks. Hopefully that's most of the attacks in my deck. For a while, at least. I'm just going to go for the kill on one target there, because if I let them build up enough, eventually I'll only really be able to... Oh, Skewer! Almost killed me! Thank you, Meat on the Bone, for healing us back up. Ow. Oh, I'll definitely give that away for the money. Correctly predicted the frontliner was going to be attacking, but that's not hard to do when everyone's attacking. Thank you, Wraith Form, for finally turning up. I really don't feel like at this point I would actually take the upgrade all cards, the Mind Bloom event. Got him. Thank you, Meat on the Bone. I'll take the collector's bonus, sure. Yeah, that's way too much to spend on a relic. Well, thankfully, there's no thorns here. And we are now pretty safe until the end. Perfect. No, thank you on all of those. We'll take the HP. Smith again. A Wraith Form. Yeah, I think we need the health more than we need anything else right now. Bottom of the deck. Okay. Just do not 45 me right now, please. Oh, never mind. You can totally 45 me. I got the Wraith Form. Everything's okay with that now. In fact, I'd prefer it. Oh, of course, this is when you trash my deck. Thankfully, it's my discard pile, and I'm never going to see that again. Bag Preparation. Draw 2 additional cards on turn 1, as well as a Riddle with Holes. Mega... For those now, we are drawing 9 cards on the first turn, so no Ninja Scroll. Whenever you play a power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove all of your debuffs. I can start removing my own dex debuffs from Wraith Form, but the thing is, if I already have Wraith Form running, I've already won, basically, at that point. There could theoretically be a later shop, I guess, but... I'll take those, just in case. Captain's Wheel at start of your third turn, gain 18 block. That's actually pretty good. Captain's Wheel, and in fact all of the wheels are pretty good in setup builds, such as this. I should just now be able to attack the boss as well. The boss, rather, the elite. More intangibility and more mayhem, please. Definitely not unload. Discard my whole hand. I'll take another collector's bonus in the cloak and dagger there. More rides in my opening hand sounds like an awful idea. In fact, all of that event is pretty bad for us. Oh well. So we didn't end up max upgrading the deck. That's okay. That was almost lethal on turn 1, just off the back of the double choke. Alright. Ooh, I would take some parasites here. The only problem is I'm never going to be able to tell what intent the enemy has. So they could just suddenly kill me. Is actually something I should be pretty threatened about right now. Never mind. Thank you. It really makes my life easy. Take none of those. Oh, the Mayhem is also going to be really weird. Double that, actually. Be way more damage overall. The Mayhem's going to be really weird against the Time Eater because it's going to end our turns a lot of the time. Do I have enough escape plans? For a collector's bonus, that is. I do. Take the max HP. Let's go for another upgrade on another Wraith form. All right, let's see how the boss fight goes. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to use this opportunity to make the biggest doppelganger I can. I'm also going to defend with the potion. So we take 4 damage. So we are actually going to be taking damage in this fight. That's fine. Kind of had to assume that was going to be the case. Let's doppelganger at the end of this turn. 3 damage that turn as well. Dang it. But then we should just be able to pretty much just blow you up. We have way too many stats off the back of that Dubu doll. Unfortunate we missed out on the Beyond Perfect, but basically without drawing a... Oh god, that's actually a surprisingly good score. Basically without drawing a Wraith form in the opening turn, that was pretty much just going to happen to us. It's on the second page. Mayhem's playing X-Cost cards and the Necronomichoke. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. And hopefully we'll see you next time.